Hola. So I cracked my garage door a little bit. I didn't want to get like super smoky in here.
Yeah.
It is 41 degrees right now. I'm gonna grab a. Hola. What the hell? What was that?
That's
My
us.
garage door a little bit.
I got the thing going. I'm trying to get us live.
Like super smoky in here.
So just hang on.
It is 41.
That's the only thing I don't like is it doesn't give you like a cue to get on.
Yeah.
So everybody's seeing like the behind the scenes. Okay. So we're live. Brawl. We're live.
What?
We are live.
Oh. I don't see us live.
We are live. Live on YouTube.
Live.
What the hell?
All right. So hello, everyone. And welcome back to the Super Stogie Brothers. I am Nick Twing, the president
I'm Christian Cisneros.
We are the Super Stogie Brothers. And we would like to say thank you very much for everybody returning for the second episode.
That was pretty lame.
Yeah, no, that's what I all good. So if you made it through the shit show, hopefully we'll get a lot better this week. So I believe that the sound is worked out. Is the sound worked out? I'm not out this time, so that's good, I guess.
Yeah, I think everything should be good.
Yeah.
We're still figuring out the whole YouTube streaming thing, so you're getting a lot of little behind the scenes of us getting things started and stuff. But today's episode will be a little bit different than what we were usually doing. So I don't know if you want to explain like where our episodes and our show is going to take us from now on.
You want me to do that?
I mean, I can do it.
Go ahead, man. Take it away.
So our episodes, we're going to change it up a little bit. We're not going to be doing cigar reviews. We're going to smoke cigars, and we're going to talk about what cigar we're smoking and what we think about it, but it's not going to be a review site, and this is going to be a review video. We're going to do more of talking about the cigar community, clubs, brands, people doing good things in the community. And we, Nick and I, really enjoy this cigar community because of the camaraderie and everything that goes with it and how everybody's willing to help each other. So we kind of want to reach out and we want to showcase some of the clubs that are doing good things, some of the individuals that are doing good things, and just some of the brands that we like and enjoy, and talk about some of their products and what we can push for them. With that being said, we want to announce 2 new sponsors to our show. We are now sponsored by Legion Concepts. Legion Concepts can be found on Instagram. They've got some awesome products. They also have some cigars. Definitely want to check those out as soon as we can get our hands on some of those.
Lanceros.
And then a big shout out to the Big Ash Smoke Book. If you haven't seen one of these books, I highly recommend that you do. If you're into like journaling your cigars and really talking about or like keeping track of what you're smoking and those flavor notes that you get from it, this book is like phenomenal for that.
If you're not into journaling, this book will get you into journaling. Like, he has made journaling cigars so simple that anybody can do it, because I want to journal cigars, and I want to be able to look back and remember what cigars I like, because I smoke so many cigars I forget. Like, oh, was that a good one? Was that a bad one? I keep the bands or whatever, and I'm like, I think I like this. But he's made it so simple that even I can do it, and that's saying something. So that's cool.
Correct. I mean, it's awesome. I mean, it's really thought out. It's the most comprehensive cigar journal that I've seen on the market right now. And so I just think it's something that if you're into that, or if you're not into that, or you just want to kind of keep track of the cigars that you've been smoking, and kind of keep track of the ones that you like or don't like, this is the book for you. So definitely hit them up. Big Ash Cigar Book, bigashcigarsmokebook.com. You can also find them on Instagram. Those are our two new sponsors. We'll be showcasing both of them in future episodes. We'll also talk about some of the collaborations that we're going to do with them, and kind of put some stuff out there for y'all to enjoy.
Yes.
So what's going on in today's show, Nick?
So today, last episode we smoked Christian's favorite cigar, right? The Serpents and Rainbows by Blackwork Studios by Black Label Trading Company. It was a good cigar. If you remember, didn't quite hit my burn level. Didn't really.
Well, we think that we also kind of came to the conclusion that was because it was so cold the night you were smoking it, and you were on the front porch. So that kind of may have had an issue with the draw. So we're going to have them send him another one.
Yeah, we're going to revisit that one again.
Revisit that one.
Yep. So tonight, it's my turn. We will be smoking the Red Screaming Sun Lancero by Paul Stulac Cigars. This one I picked up in the very first sample pack of boutique cigars I ever got from Sir Louis Cigars. It was actually the second one I smoked out of that sample pack, and instantly became my favorite cigar. Has been my favorite cigar now for 2 years. Saying that, I smoke a lot of cigars. I smoke a lot of boutique cigars. I smoke a lot of just all around cigars. This is still hands down my favorite cigar. Absolutely love this. It's from the Paul Stulac line. It is made in other sizes. I spent a good amount of the day yesterday trying to find like a decent description on the internet about this, like something very eloquent, like Christian read last week about the Serpents and Rainbows. There is nothing about that. So what I did find is the Red Screaming Sun Lancero. This cigar is a traditional 7x38 format of Red Screaming Sun blend. This cigar features a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper. Paul Stulac told us this was a challenging project, and the Connecticut broadleaf is the most difficult wrapper to work on, especially in the Lancero format. So the blend profile, it's Connecticut broadleaf wrapper. Like I said, the binder is Sumatra and the filler is Nicaraguan. This cigar, I don't know, like I don't have a lot of eloquent words. I can just tell you that this cigar is amazing. Like, it is probably one of the most flavorful cigars I've ever smoked. And it's one of those cigars where sometimes if you go to the, cigar shop, the brick and mortar, you're sitting around smoking, you'll smoke back-to-back cigars, smoke 2 or 3 of them. This is not one you want to do that on, because it's going to ruin every cigar that comes after it. It's so potent and flavorful. It's just amazing. So I love this cigar. That's about it for this one. We are going to be talking to Steven from Cigar Sessions. Boom! Got the name right that time. So we are going to bring him on. We'll talk to him a little bit about it. But we just want to, like Christian was saying, me and Christian love this community so much that we made the collaborative decision last week that we're not cigar reviewers. Like, I went back and watched it, and I didn't feel like that was a very good review of a cigar. We smoked it, blah, blah, blah. So we decided to make a change, and we thought it would be a very good idea for me and Christian have met a lot of people in the cigar community in the small amount of time we've been in it, and everybody we meet feels like family. There might be a lot of you out there that haven't met these people, haven't had a chance to, or the pleasure to meet these people. So we want to do that job for you by bringing them on this show asking them about themselves, telling them how they got in the cigar world, just kind of giving you a what's up with what's up. And so that's what we're going to do. We will smoke cigars. We will talk about cigars. We will talk about, did we enjoy it? Did we not enjoy it? We are always open to suggestions on what you think we should smoke. What you think, hey, can you review this? Can you look at that? Can you tell me your thoughts on this? We'll sample cutters, we'll sample lighters, we'll sample cigars, we'll sample anything, coffee, whatever. We don't care. But we'll give you, like we said last week, everything is an honest to God opinion. You're going to get honest to God thoughts on this, and it's going to be true, legit thoughts from two guys. We're not getting any kickbacks. We're not getting anything. It's just what we think, what we feel. So that's what it's going to be.
So let's go ahead and bring on our guest. We're going to bring in Steven from Cigar Sessions. Let's bring him in.
What's up, Steven? Unmute your mic, brother.
Oh, can't hear you.
There should be a mute button. There you go.
Go.
Yep.
All right.
There you go. Awesome, man. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So give us a little rundown. Well, before we get into that, you got your cigar with you?
I do.
We're going to go ahead and let's cut it and light it.
All right.
And then talk about that, and then we'll get into you.
So, Steven.
Yes.
First thoughts, appearance, smell. What do you think?
Smells good. Smells kind of like bread.
Yeah. Toothy, kind of a little rough wrapper.
Yeah.
Like, I love that it's like not a perfect cigar. You can tell like it bends. Mine bends a little bit. It's lumpy. Like, I like that.
Yeah. It's really got a leathery look.
Yeah.
Mine
So
does.
this will be your second Paul Stulak cigar, right?
Yeah, my first was on Tuesday.
Nice. What did you think about that?
It was great.
That was the no dress code?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good stick.
This will be my first Paul Stulak.
Number one?
The number one. This will be the first
Ooh.
one.
Is that a V cut I saw? I see a deep V cut on that one.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
What do you cut it, Steven?
I use V-cut.
Yeah,
Everything.
V-cut where I go.
So what about the cold draw? What do you got about that?
It is that same kind of like bready, yeasty kind
Yeah,
of.
bready, yeasty.
Me and Chris just got done talking about, I was like, I've never had a bready cigar before. Here you go. Screwing all that up for us.
Hey.
Bready cigar. Yes. So Lace, I'm sorry. if
You're my Cobra Kai.
Yeah, deep. What kind of lighters do you guys use? Torch? How many torches?
Yeah, torch.
Single, triple, quadruple?
Mine's a triple.
Yeah, I got a triple. I've got my my Fuente Copa 6.
We call that,
Is that
on
the
this
one
in this show, we call that a bougie lighter.
Is that the one you remastered? Put it back together?
But I think what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to give this lighter away on my 5,000 giveaway.
Nice. We're signing it up now.
I'm putting in for that one. Yeah, go ahead, Mark.
Let's go ahead and let's get me up there.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you guys think about that right off the? It's got a like a spicy retro hail. Like it's got like
Yeah.
it'll.
Yeah, I can feel it off in the top and the.
Oh yeah,
The throat.
I feel it right here, like right here. I catch that burn, and it's like, ooh, it just lets me know I'm smoking a cigar. Like I like that. This is my stuff. I love it. I love a good burn on a cigar. It's fantastic.
Well, Christian, you're a mild kind of guy, right?
Yeah, I was kind of hesitant on this one. Like I was going to smoke another cigar probably about an hour ago or so, and I was like, no, I'm going to smoke that Red Screaming Sun. So I was like, probably not. I'll probably hold off. This one might get me, but it's not bad right off the bat. I mean, it's got that spice and the retro hell, but it's not hitting me as hard as I thought it would.
Yeah, it's not like a super duper spice bomb.
Yeah, no, but I can definitely taste it like in the back of my throat.
Yeah,
like the top of my mouth.
What's up, everybody on the chat? I see you on there.
Who's out there?
Bernie's on there. George Stapleton's on there. Texas Shine here.
Nice.
Philip Hubbard's on there.
So, Stephen, give me a breakdown of kind of what got you started in the cigar community. What got you started smoking cigars?
I would say I kind of have the same story as Nick. It was I started probably when I was 18. I had a friend who smoked a lot of weed, so we used to go, to the 7-Eleven and buy the cheap, Black and Milds or Swisher Sweets, Philly blunts, and he would
Phillies and White Owl.
Yep. And he would, he'd roll his weed, and I would smoke the rest of them. So it was kind of started with those, which were terrible looking back on it, but
yeah.
I started with that, and then my first real cigar was probably when I was 20. My good buddy who lived across the street, his brother came back from a business trip and brought Cubans. So he let me have one of those, and we sat on the porch and smoked that, and I was hooked from there.
Nice. So
your first real cigar was a Cuban too. So man, me and you do have like basically the exact same kind of story.
Yeah.
So talk to us about what got you into the cigar community through and doing what you're doing now, and kind of give us a little rundown of what you're doing.
All right. It was kind of I had just a regular Instagram page. I posted a lot of, family stuff on there, and I would smoke a cigar every now and then. I would post it on there, and a lot of people were commenting on it and things like that. So I was like, maybe I'll start just a page solely for cigars. So I kind of did that and started with like 30 people, I think, following me, mostly my family and friends. And then I saw I saw Hard Ash out there. I saw, cigar smokers worldwide out there, and I saw like the patches and the stickers, and I saw that they had, thousands of followers, and it hit me that I was like, I can do something with this. I can enjoy my cigars because it's kind of like my therapy. I come out and I smoke and I think, and it's my alone time. So it's been kind of a therapy session for me. So it was I kind of went from there, and I saw the patch, and I ordered one from Nick. I think it was my first patch. So I ordered a Hard Ash, and I got it, and I was like, man, I should do something like this, and kind of give back, to a cause that was really important to me in my teenage years and into my early 20s, which is the National Alliance on Mental Illness, which is an organization that helps people deal with mental illness, deal with suicidal thoughts. It's kind of just a catch-all for everything, that if you're going through something and you have nowhere else to turn, they're an organization that will help you with everything. They'll find you a place to stay. They'll talk you through it. They'll have people come in and see you, and they just do really great things. And it was kind of an epiphany. I was like, and I can pair this with my cigar and kind of sell the patch for it and give back with it, not just be out here just smoking cigars and selling patches just for fun. It was kind of a way for me to give back, because I've always wanted to give back to them, because they quite honestly saved my life. So it was the least I could do for them.
Dude, I wish I'd have known about something like that in my 20s. I was kind of like you, talking, like listening to you talk. I struggled a lot. Like, I took the the avenue of drugs and alcohol to get away from mine. Like I didn't go about it the right way. I went about it the wrong way, and struggled with that for like a long time. Like I remember when I was 25 years old, I was 6'3" and 155 pounds. Like I looked like a walking skeleton. Yeah, I could suck in, and you could see not just my ribs, but where my organs, my stomach would lump out where organs were. So, I really could have used something like that. Just knowing, when I was 20, 19, 20, 21, what that was. So I could have reached out and used something like that. That would have been great.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So how many cigars do you smoke a week?
When my wife lets me, I smoke 2.
Yeah.
I have 3 kids at home, so it's hard to get out. I have a little one too, a 2-year-old. So it's depending on when they're not active.
I have a 16-year-old. I have a 16-year-old, a 14-year-old stepson, a 9-year-old daughter, a 5-year-old son, and a 3-year-old daughter.
Yes, you do.
I get that. So cigars are like my time where I go out on the porch, and luckily for me, my wife, she started smoking now too. So I'll go out on the porch, we'll shut the door, whatever. We don't let the kids outside while we're smoking. We tell them, we don't want you out here breathing and smoking. Or during the summertime, we let them get out in the driveway and on the sidewalk and play, and we'll sit on the porch and they'll ride their bikes or whatever, and we smoke. And that's just my time. Since I quit drinking, that's what my job stresses me out a lot. So that's my time to kind of sit back and just like take in the smoke and then breathe out the day. And like, we'll get out there and put on, like, I'm a big Dave Matthews fan, like love Dave Matthews. So I'll put on Dave Matthews, or I'll put on stuff like, I listen to jazz. Sometimes
90s rap.
I do that. Yeah, I do that. But I'll put on like, Coltrane or sometimes Louis Armstrong or just something, I listen to this Pandora radio station called Solo Piano, and that one kind of just like, it mellows me out. So I'll sit out there, throw on some music, light up my cigar. Me and Justina will talk, kind of just chill. And then by the time I'm done, I'm like, I'm good.
That's what I like about the big thing about cigars is that it's not like anything else. You just you're able to sit back and ponder the day, think about the things that are going on, have good conversations when you're with people, and really not really think about the problems you have.
Yeah.
Right. And be able to use it, like you say, like using it as a therapy session. You're really just kind of unwinding and just letting go of like the bad energy, just kind of taking in your cigar, really kind of focusing more on tasting the cigar and everything that goes on with it. And so that's what I really like that. And it helps me a lot throughout the day. I just look forward to my cigar time and sit down and smoke a cigar.
Definitely.
Yeah, me and Justina work at the same place. Usually about lunchtime. Before it was lunchtime where we'd sit and eat lunch together, and I'd be like, oh, what am I going to smoke tonight? And she's like, oh my God, that's all you think about is cigars. Now we'll sit down and eat lunch, and she'll be like, so what are we smoking tonight? Oh my God, cigars. No, I like it a lot. I love it. And it's fantastic, it's my time. And the cool thing too, as much as I gripe and complain about COVID, I think the best thing that came out of COVID is herfs. Love herfs. Love herfing. Because really and truly, without this, like, I don't know if I'd ever got to meet Christian and meet you and meet all these other people. Like, we're me and Justin are starting to pick up on herfs a lot more. At first, it was like me and Christian and James from Ice and Sticks. Like, we get on there, and then his brother Clint, Southern Outlaw, he'd get on there, and then A. Scott Austin would get on every once in a while. It was just a couple of us. And then we got hooked up with the Smoke and Dram Society. Great bunch of dudes. Most of them are on here right now. So what up, Smoke and Dram Society? But we herf with them a lot and got to know a lot of good people from that. Christian's big time. So he's like herfing with Cigar Nut all the time. picking up secrets, and he's posting his progress on his big ass ashes.
I did it one time and everybody laughed at me. Only one person had my back, and so I'm not doing that no more. But next week, well, I may do it next week when we have Cigar Nut on. I'll probably try to do it again, but
yeah,
I'm not going to be able to compete with him. That's insane.
Screw you guys! I'm going home. I'm taking my ash and I'm going home. So, but fun. It's good. So Sean, what do you think? Sean, Steven, there we go again. I'm horrible, dude. So Christian,
it's all right.
On all night long. He was like, "Don't do that. Don't." I was like, "Well, it's
I told him, I was like, don't give that guy a nickname because you screwed up."
Well, if it makes you feel better, like every boy that my daughter goes out with, his name is Sam. It's just it.
Sam. I
don't want to take the time to know you. You're just here to screw my life up. So your name is Sam, and every single one of them. Hey, Sam. Sir, my name is Bryce. I know it's not. Your name is Sam. In my house, your ass will be Sam or get the hell out. That's it. But yeah, so I'm horrible. But
so tell us a little bit about your patches.
About the what?
Tell us a little bit about your patches and show us. I mean, you got one on your hat, right. But do you have one on hand?
I do. This is the patch, if you can see it. Yep. And it was kind of a collaboration between my wife and I. I told her I wanted to make a patch, and I wanted to incorporate mental health in it. And I used cigar sessions because it was kind of a my therapy session. So it was kind of let's look for something where we can kind of reach out to that community, the mental health community. So that's what that symbol is. With the lions and the wings. It's for mental health and health in general. And then we just kind of came up with the idea, let's put a cigar in the middle, just to make it more of the, geared toward the cigar community. And that's what we came up with. She drew it up. She did it on the computer. It's all her. And she's got a friend that prints them out for me. So thank God for my wife on that one.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I really connected with your cause and everything you were doing. I like the fact that you're giving back, and you're doing it for a cause. And that's really why I kind of stepped in when we first got our patches. That I wanted to help. I wanted to do something that we could help you with, and I didn't realize how much bigger it was going to get. Because I saw your first post when you did your first donation, and I was like, okay, yeah, and I'll jump in.
Yeah,
whatever. and then it blew up pretty big, and I'm pretty happy about it.
Oh, I am too, man. That second one in January, that $300 given back, it was insane. I had no idea, especially after that first one was like $31. I was like, even that I'm cool with. If I did $31 every month, I'm cool with that. But yeah, hitting that 300 mark, I was like, wow, that just exploded. Yeah. And then I'm getting like people coming from different countries and asking for the patch. It's insane. It's just blew up so fast.
So you're awesome. Did you hit 1,000?
Not yet. I'm like at 930 something, I think.
All right. So if you're
on, so guys, we need to get him on.
Yeah, you do not follow Cigar Sessions. Get on there. Pump that page up. We want to get him to 1,000 before we get off of this show. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get to 1,000. Let's make that happen.
So everybody that's following along and watching, go on your Instagram and let's share one of his posts, or even just shout out to him on your stream. Let's get it at cigar_sessions. Let's get him up to 1,000. So let's see about this community. Let's get it out there. If y'all can help us out, everybody that's watching, all our chatters out there. If you're not following him at cigar_sessions, get out there and follow him. If you haven't had a patch yet, I don't know what you're doing, because I know you're following us, so you should know about it. So let's go get a patch. Hit him up. Get a patch. It's going to a good cause. So yeah.
Thank you guys.
I'm posting right now. Hold on.
And so on that note, I wanted to give back to our followers. So we're going to do a giveaway on this, not on this episode, but we're going to show what we're going to give away on this episode. I'm going to give y'all until next Wednesday to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like all 3 of our pages at cigar_sessions, at Hard Ash Cigar Society, and at Elion Cigar. Like our pages and follow our YouTube channel. You must be a subscriber to our YouTube channel to qualify for this giveaway. And I'm going to give away one of these.
Boom, baby. Cigar.
Cigar cigar will go to the winner. I'll give you till Wednesday. I will check all the subscribers. I will put you in a wheel. And on Thursday, when we announce the next episode, next Thursday, on live, I will announce the winner. So you have to do those 3 things. And you have to live in the United States or possibly Canada if you're following from Canada. But you have to live where I can send it somewhat cheaply.
Somewhat cheaply.
And we'll do a little giveaway every episode, I think. Some will be bigger than others. Some will be small. But we'll do some giveaways just to get people going. So make sure you have till Wednesday. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's get our subscribers up. Because as soon as we get 1,000 subscribers, we can start streaming a lot better, and we have better services through YouTube. So we can make it a lot more streamlined. And you got to follow all 3 of us because we got to get Cigar Sessions up to 1,000, over 1,000. And we got to get this thing rolling.
So I don't know, Steven, if you can see the chat, but everybody on there, Jay Jolly says, got my patch. Austin Scott says, got his patch. Kevin Butler says, me too, love the patch. So there's a lot of support from the people watching right now.
Thank you.
Pretty awesome.
It is.
It's really inspired, like what you do has inspired me and Justina. So we have actually started looking out for charity we can give back to through, sales of our patches and sales of our products and stuff like that. And we're right now in the works with linking up with a organization called Stand Down Huntsville. Of course, we live in Huntsville, Alabama, and this organization helps with homeless veterans. So we want to do that and kind of give back that way. And I would have never, ever thought to do that if it weren't for you. So your inspiration to us is going to help people too. So that's stinking amazing. And, if you're a club or an organization or, whatever, got patches, got swag, look around in your town for what can you do to help out. I know there's a lot of clubs that do, community events and stuff like that. Like let's make a difference. We're such a huge community and we're so strong and, bound up like everybody's family. Let's make a difference. Like, what are we doing if we're not making a difference?
Right.
Yeah.
I agree.
Share the community, share our wealth, share the humanity in our community. I love the cigar community on how we're willing to help each other. So let's use that and help everybody, you know, and do what we can. So, yeah, man, it's awesome. I appreciate all your what you're doing and your influence on everybody else. So it's
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So how are you liking it so far?
I like it. It's getting a little bit more like fruity on my
it mellows out towards the middle. So it doesn't have that kick and that spice, but it gets pretty good.
Yeah, and it's a flavor adventure on me so far. I've got the different been getting different flavors, and this is really a stick that I could see myself smoking on a regular basis. The price point is what, $11 to $12, something like that.
Yep, $11 to $12, depending on where you get it from. If you pick it up from Sir Louis, it's usually around $10. I've seen it on a couple other sites for about $11 a stick. And it's not just I love this cigar, but let me go ahead and tell you about the maker of this cigar. Like this dude, I've never even like talked to him. I've seen pictures of him before, but like absolutely fantastic guy, Paul Stulak. Like, so I did my 1,500 cigar giveaway. I think I talked about this last show, but got on there, never met him, never heard him. He commented on a couple of my pictures and I flipped out a little bit and, said, "Oh, I'm glad you like the Red Screaming Sun," or whatever. So I get on, do a live video for my 1,500 follower giveaway, just giving away like 5 boutique cigars, I think. And I said, this is my top 5 favorite cigars, boutique cigars. I said, this is my number 1, the Red Screaming Sun Lancero. Been my favorite cigar for about a year now. Blah, 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 blah. It's a great stick, really flavorful, really good. And when I got done with the video, he had sent me a message on Instagram thanking me for, talking well about his cigar like that, and said he would feel bad if he didn't donate something to my giveaway. He said, "Can I make a donation?" I was like, "Absolutely, dude." Like 2 days later, a whole entire box of Red Screaming Sun Lanceros was at my doorstep. Like I was blown away. Like great guy, picked up some of his, I'd smoked, this was the first one. And then like, probably about 4 months, as soon as I smoked this, like I called Hunter at Sir Louis back and I was like, what do you have? How many of those do you have? He's like, "I think I got 15 left." I was like, "I'll take them." Calls me a little while later. He's like, "Hey, I got some 2012 pre-production cigars." And so I bought those. And then, then he was telling me, like Hunter messaged me. He's like, "Hey, Stulak's coming down with like a new cigar he's coming out with. It's supposed to be like his everyday cigar that he rolls for himself. And he's bringing them down like a briefcase." So I was like, okay, I want some. Just right off the jump, I want some. Well, it was the no dress codes. So I got like one of the first shipments that Hunter got for no dress codes. And you smoked that one the other day. That's it's a banging cigar too. So I picked up some of the sister cigars of this, the White Blinding Light Lancero. And I believe I sent both y'all one of those too, correct?
Yep.
So hold on to that. We're smoking that later, probably like 4 or 5 shows later, right, Christian? So a couple months.
We're gonna do no dress code on maybe his.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that, and I actually, messaged Paul Stulak the other day and asked him about, I was telling him we're gonna do, feature a cigar on this show, and he was like, "Okay." I was like, "So make sure you tune in." And he was like, "All right." And I was like, "Hey, we'd really love for you to be on the show sometime." And he was like, "Absolutely." So hopefully one day down the road we'll get Paul Stulak on the show, and then we'll break out one of those no dress codes for that one and smoke it on that show. So it'll be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool when like cigar company owners can actually interact with the community and kind of, you put the face to the cigar that you like and that you smoke.
So Steven, what's the weather like there?
Right now, it's probably in the low 60s. Not bad.
Rancho Cucamonga, California.
Yeah, I was going to give you guys a warning before I got on that you might hear some sirens, some helicopters, some gunshots. It's another day in Southern California.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 65 and sunny here yesterday, like beautiful, like barely any clouds in the sky. Wake up today, it's like high of 37, rainy, snow mixture. And then like the one day I have off this week, which is Sunday, it's supposed to be like snowing. Yeah, of course. Of course. I was at work all day yesterday. It was so beautiful. Like the only time I got to get outside was to walk from like my end of the plant to the cafeteria. And it was like a slow stroll, like I was like in slow motion. I was just trying to soak as much of it up as I can. But yeah. And then today it's cold as balls. I got my garage door kind of kicked open and I'm starting to see my breath without smoking.
There you go.
No, yeah, we don't get that kind of cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christian's in Texas, so he usually doesn't get that kind of cold. And then today,
it hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday was kind of cool. Got into the high 30s, but today it was like 32 degrees, like ice on the trees. We had like a snow mix. There was like a huge wreck in the Fort Worth area, like 100-car pileup.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. I mean, we just don't know how to drive in that kind of stuff. Like you get up in the Midwest and then up in the North up there. I mean, it's like an everyday thing. You know, you're driving in like 10 feet of snow and shit. But here, you know, you get a little wet on the ground and it starts to freeze. People start freaking out. They're like, oh my God, I don't know how to drive.
Yeah, people lose their mind here too. It's like here in Alabama, and I'm originally from Minnesota. So here in Alabama, like there's a threat of snow. They shut schools down. Every piece of bread and milk is gone. Like, and here's my thing. What the hell are you gonna make with bread and milk? Like milk, like a spongy kind of milk or bread sandwich. What do you do with bread and milk? Like, what do people do with that? So it's like, but you can't buy anything. It's no bread and milk. It's like toilet paper during COVID. You ain't gonna see that at the store if there's in Alabama if there's a threat of snow.
Yeah.
And these people,
here it's like if we get like a freeze warning, like we're watching the TV in the morning. Okay, schools are closing. Which school's closing? You know, do we have to go to school today?
Austin Scott says, crazy. It was 72 in Florida here today. Hey, Austin Scott. Fuck
yeah.
you.
Florida. Come on.
These freaking Florida people. Kevin Butler says 14 here. You can have that stuff, brother. I don't want to have nothing to do with that.
Nothing to do with that. No.
Last time I was in Minnesota, it was for my grandmother's funeral. It was like 10, 15, no, it was longer than that. It was like almost 20 years ago. But it was negative 17 degrees. Negative 17. Negative. I walked outside looking like the kid off A Christmas Story. You know, I was like, I can't put my arms down. And the snot inside my nose froze. Like literally froze. My nose was cold and I went like this and I heard it go. I was like, take my skinny ass back to Alabama now. Like now.
Can't do it.
It freaked me out. Like my cousin was like, hey, let's go to this party. I was like, okay. So I get in and she had like this old Buick land barge, you know, like those old ass 1980 Buick family cars. I mean, it was like 27 feet long, made out of like straight up steel. So we're driving out to this party and it's like, you know, it's up at this lake. I was like, where are we going? She was like, Lake Chucapacapuco, whatever, you know, whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. So we're driving out there and I'm 15 and I look over and it says boat ramp. I'm like, what the hell? And all of a sudden she pulls down to the lake and like starts to ease her car out on the ice. And I fucking lose it. Like I lose it. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Oh my God, are you serious? And she's like, chill out. What the hell? You're driving a car in the lake. She's like, look out there. And you look out there and there's like all these lights. And I was like, what the hell is that? And we get out there and it's like a town on a lake. It's ice houses. And there's like 20 of them on this lake with multiple cars parked on a fucking lake, on a lake. And then you go inside this little like utility shed thing, right? And they got lights and heaters and generators. I'm freaking out. I'm like, we're on ice and you people, it's 70 degrees in here. Like something's not going to go right. Something is not, bad stuff is going to happen. I've seen movies that start like this and everybody dies. Like this is not going to be good. Yeah, it was
They're sitting there ice fishing and you put your beer on the ice. You don't even have to have an ice chest.
Yeah. Like they're like, you lift up the ground, like you lift up the floor and you take your 6-pack of beer back then when they had the 6-pack on the rings, you know, still, and you set it down in there and they're like, hey, you might want to pull that back up. I'm like, I just set it down. They're like, yeah, your beer's going to blow up. It's going to freeze and blow up. And I'm like, what the hell? So it's like every 20 minutes you pick it up and drop your beer down there for like 5 seconds, pull it back up and it's ice cold. I don't know. Not for Nick.
Yeah. Screw that.
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah. Lace, yeah, we don't know anything about that cold weather. We ain't trying to be up there in the north.
Mm-mm.
Like negative 18 in Wisconsin for Logan. Shout out to the Wisconsin ashholes up there.
Yep. So what flavor notes you guys getting on a cigar? Anything? I get the leather.
Yeah.
There's leather.
Yeah,
There's like had hints of chocolate before, but like a lot, like a heavy leather.
I still kind of got a little pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting that pepper back again. It was getting that citrusy flavor probably at the end of the first third. Now I'm getting that leather, kind of a little bit pepper back. It's not bad. I mean, I was really expecting, I guess for the color, I was expecting something a little bit more heavy. But no, this is like, I mean, I would compare it to flavor wise, it's got a lot more flavor than the SNR, but it's got that kind of the same smoke that I get from the Lancero, the Serpent and Rainbow.
The same amount of smoke?
No, like just like the draw, the you know, it's not real heavy, you know, like where I'm not getting a lot of the nicotine. It's not like a, you know, a strong nicotine kind of thing. And I like the flavors, you know, other than the spice, I'm not a big spice guy, you know, so I could do without the spice and that peppery feel in the back of your throat. But I mean, I'd smoke it again. You know, I like it.
How's the burn? Is it running or canoeing it all on you?
Mine's, no, I got a really good burn going on.
Yeah, mine's
perfect.
Yeah, like sharp all the way through.
Yep.
I'm telling you, man, this cigar, I love it.
Yeah, the construction is awesome.
Yeah.
It's got a great draw. You know, I'm not, I mean, it's like a straw.
It is. Like, it pulls like a straw. Like, I mean, it's got intense smoke, you know. You don't have to work too hard at it, which that's one of my big pet peeves. Like, I hate, you know, like I'll classify some cigars like you're pulling on a milkshake. You know, like if you get a real thick milkshake, then you go to pull on it and the straw collapses because it's taken so much to try to get that thick milkshake through that straw. Like, I cannot stand a cigar if it's like that. Like, I like a good easy pull, and it produces a lot of smoke. Man, this one, I'm telling you, for Nick's taste, this hits it on all cylinders. Like, I could take a little more spice throughout the center of it, but I mean, I can't complain about this cigar at all. Is anybody that's watching the show smoking one with us tonight? George Stapleton says, you can have all the pepper. I'll take all the pepper, baby.
Yeah, give us a shout out in the chats. Who's had one of these, the red Screaming Sun Lanceros by Paul Stuhlen? I like the fact, you know, one of my pet peeves is that unraveling. Yeah. And I haven't had any of that on this. You know, I haven't had any tears, anything. And I always used to think, oh man, I'm just not, my humidor's too dry, or you know, it's something I'm doing. But I've had this in my humidor probably 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And I mean, it's good. But I'm getting other ones that I've had in there longer that are like unraveling, or I'm getting tears, and this is, I'm not getting anything on that from here. It's just put together really solid.
Yep. So like I said, give us a shout out. Let us know. Oh, Kevin Butler says, I still have one in the humidor that he won from me. Good. I like it. So give us a shout. Let us know if you've smoked one of these before, if you're smoking one tonight. And also give us a shout if you smoked one of these, or you have one of these that you got from me, because I've given a bunch of them out because I love these cigars.
And I want to hear some recommendations. Like, what are some cigars that y'all would like us to smoke, or that you think would hit our flavor profiles, either mine or Nick's? You know, I'm more of a Connecticut mild to medium. Nick's more of the Maduro, the full body kind of spice bombs, peppery.
So Nick, since you like the Maduros and stuff, what's your go-to Maduro?
Drew Estate's under.
Yeah,
Was that a fast enough answer for you?
it was. You had that one ready.
Hey man, it's not ready. It's just that's the truth. Like a Drew Estate Underground Maduro. If I smoke a cigar, and like this is my biggest pet peeve on a cigar. Like what I was talking about last week. If you set it down, because I like to set a cigar down for 30 seconds, 45 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, sometimes like 3 or 4 minutes, because I yap. I'm giving Justina, I'm opening the door. I'm opening the door for her on this chat. I talk a lot. So I'll talk and I set the cigar down. And if I pick it up and I got to pull on it like 6 or 7 times to produce smoke, and then it gets like that bitter. No, it's like a bitter and then like a spoiled, what in Alabama we call a runt. It's runt. You get a runt taste in your mouth. If that taste gets runt, like the whole rest of the cigar, I don't give a crap if I get it going again real good. If it gets burnt like that, the whole rest of the cigar tastes bad for me. So I won't, like, I'll throw it out. I'll go straight in there. I'll cut a Drew Estates Underground Maduro, and that sucker is on point every single time. I would love to be wealthy enough to have the Paul Stulac Red Screaming Sun Lancero as my go-to, but my broke ass can't afford to buy boxes of that. I can get on Cigar Bid like I did a couple weeks ago and pick up a box of Drew Estate Underground Maduros for $105. So I can stock that in there and I can, smoke it and do whatever. But that's my go-to. Christian, what's your go-to? I think we talked about that last.
I have a few of them. I started. It used to be the Southern Draw, Rose of Sharon. I really like that cigar. Lately, I've been smoking the Monte Cristo White Series. Isis Dix sent me one of those, I think one. And man, I really like that. I went and bought up another 5-pack of that, and I have that in the humidor. I've got a bunch of Rose of Sharons in the humidor. I just like that cigar. Serpent and Rainbow, I bought like 2 boxes of the Serpent and Rainbow because I really like that cigar. It's not a go-to cigar because it's a limited batch, a limited edition run. But when I was able to pick it up and make trades with whoever I could make trades with, I like to keep that in my humidor just as like kind of a go-to. But I've been really liking the Lanceros too. Nick's got me on to Lanceros. So I try to find some different Lanceros. And then Leaf by Oscar. The Connecticut Leaf by Oscar, I really, really like that. So I usually pick one of those up whenever I go to a brick and mortar. That's like always a go-to. Like it's either they have the Robusto or the Lancero, and I'll pick those up.
What about you, Steven? After Christian got done rattling off like half of a human.
Well, I don't have like one go-to. There's like 3 or 4 that I if I have a bad stick or I don't like it, I'll try to grab one of those. Those are like I know that they're going to be something I like, and I know that they're going to be like they're going to be consistent in what I like.
So Steven, what's yours?
I got to go with Arturo Fuente Hemingway Classic Natural. It's just kind of been my go-to for a long time. It's there's a lot of memories with it. I've smoked it at a lot of like weddings and bachelor parties and that kind of thing. So it's always my go-to. That and the short story. I'm a big fan of both of those.
You can't ever go wrong with a Fuente. You just can't.
You can't. No.
Basically impossible. It's kind of like a Drew Estates. I don't really feel like you can go wrong with a Drew Estates other than the acid Christian. But I'm not an infused guy. But I mean, really and truly, I don't think I've smoked a bad Drew Estate cigar. I smoked some that maybe don't fit my profile. I smoked some that it wasn't a great cigar. It was kind of just a meh. But I've never had what we call shit stick from Drew Estates. You're never gonna find that.
Hey, look, let me tell you this one thing. Every once in a while, I like a little sweet infused cigar. Okay, so that busted my balls about some acid.
He likes a little sugar in his tank.
I like a little sugar in my tank.
So we're feeding Austin Scott because he's like, yes, I'm saving. This is gonna save me on the next smoking dram her. As soon as Christian starts in on me, I'm gonna blast back on him with, oh yeah, at least I don't like sugar in my tank. Austin.
Well, so Kevin put out there that he's been on the House Blend X kick lately. What is do y'all have any like straight bundles from people that y'all like to get? I like the consistency I've been getting from 305 on bundles. They have a good variety of Dominican stuff. But I mean, I haven't tried House Blend Direct yet.
I've never had a House Blend.
I haven't either.
Yeah.
I've never had a 305 though either. So I don't know. I do. I think it was Big Ass Smoke Book said what the Sinistro. Let me scroll back up. The Last Cowboy, the Sinistro Last Cowboy, or an Epic Habano. I smoked the Sinistro Last Cowboy. It did not impress me. Like I wasn't really impressed by it.
Haven't had it yet. Austin said the Cavalier White Series is a phenomenal smoke.
Yeah.
And then
so what's your flavor profile? What kind of cigars do you like? Like if you're going to a brick and mortar, like what are you looking for?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm looking for, I kind of got the same taste as you. I like the pepper. I'm not too, I like the coffee, coffee flavor, the pepper, a little bit of chocolate's okay with me. I'm not too big on sweet. I like it more to, on the retro hill, I like that burn. So
yeah.
So like more of the fuller body cigars.
Yeah. That's me. That's what I like too. I like a heavier cigar. If I'm trying something out that I've never tried before, like if it's a light colored cigar, the chances of me picking it up are slim to none. And you know what's really weird though? I don't like the sun growns. I don't. Florida sun grown. I tried the Ashton sun grown VSG. Is that what it is? I don't really like that. Like I don't know what it is. I just don't. It's not my cup of tea. I haven't found one that's amazingly fantastic. I don't know. Maybe I'm
not a big fan of the sun growns either.
Yeah. Did we just become friends? Yup.
That's funny. One of these days I'll find somebody with my flavor profile.
Yeah.
Maybe when we have a girl on the show. That's fun because when me and Nick first met, right? Like we were talking about our flavor profiles or whatever, and I told him, I like Connecticut. I like, more milder to medium cigars or whatever. So he sends me all the bombs that he sends me, like care packages and mail bombs he sends me. Every single smoke in there is like a dark leaf cigar, like Maduro as Maduro can get. Like some of them are so freaking dark. And I'm like, I'm afraid to even touch them because I think it's just gonna like seep into my skin.
Yep.
And I'm like, this dude, he wants me to put stuff in my humidor that I'm never gonna smoke. Like I'm just gonna pass it over. Like, yeah, maybe I might get to that one day. And the only way he's gonna get me to smoke them is here on the show. Like, I would have passed this one up.
And you would have missed out.
I would have missed out. I admit that. I would have missed out. But I'm pretty sure some of the ones that he sent me are going to be cigars that are going to knock my dick in the dirt. Right? And so that's
show. Christian's going to go like pale white and be like,
yeah. Like, I hate that, man. I had a cigar. I don't remember what it was, but I smoked the cigar and it was a good cigar throughout the smoke, but it was strong. I could tell that there was a lot of nicotine. I was taking a lot in, and I was like getting a little lightheaded. I had gotten up out of my chair and I went outside to roll up the windows in my truck, and I literally I was like, like sick to my stomach. Like it had kicked my ass. So like that's the feeling. I hate that fucking feeling. You know, I hate feeling like that. So when I see like a dark wrapper cigar, that's like the first thing that comes into my mind. It's like, you know, that feeling when you get when you were a little kid and you were throwing up in the toilet, screaming, "Mama, mama, mama, mama." You know, it's like I don't want to feel that.
I think it's the same way, you know, when I go into a store and I see a light colored one, I'm like, it's not going to be strong enough for me. It's not going to, I want it to punch me in the mouth, man. It's got to, yep.
Dude, like I if I'm going to buy a cigar, like I have to buy a cigar that lets me know I'm smoking a cigar. Like, you know, there's a lot of good Connecticut's that I'll smoke it and I'll get, you know, the good, I'll be like, yeah, it tastes pretty good. But Justin is like, but you didn't like it? I'm like, I just don't feel it. Like, I'm not feeling it. I want to feel the cigar. And I guess that like the old stoner in me, you know, I don't know what it is, but it's, you know, that's what I want. I like that.
Did you smoke cigarettes when you were younger?
Yeah, I smoked cigarettes up until I was like 26 or 27.
So I think that has something to do with it in a sense of like the nicotine intake. You know, you have to have that kind of, you've already got like you're prone to, like I've never smoked cigarettes, right? So a heavy nicotine, it gets me, you know, it hits me hard. So yeah. I think that may be a combination of that. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, so I'm just touting, you know, opinions here, but.
I started smoking cigarettes when I was like, oh man, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, like just not like heavy smoker, but you know, we'd get cigarettes and sneak out to the woods or whatever and smoke a cigarette because we thought it was cool and we thought we looked cool, and I was screwing it. I just was like puffing on it like a cigar most of the time. But I mean, I started smoking for real when I was about 14 or 15. I still dip today. So I mean, I've dipped for God since I was like maybe 15, 16 years old. So maybe like that much nicotine, like I have to have something that's like,
yeah.
So I don't know. Yeah, let's see. We got a bunch of suggestions on here. Ray Gosberry says that Cuba Cuba was his first cigar, so he tells me to back off. Yeah, okay. That's not gonna happen.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. There's some acid smokers out there.
I used to smoke the shit out of flavored cigars, but I didn't smoke the cigar. I just wrapper. No. I just yep.
But I mean, the Cuba Cuba, like I'll smoke a Cuba Cuba Maduro, right? It's infused, but it's still it's a Maduro. I mean, do we get any kind of bonus points for that?
Yes, I would get.
You know,
I'd take a Cuba Cuba Maduro, and I'd cut it, and I'd dump it, and I'd stuff it. And I'd roll that son of a gun up, and it would probably taste amazing. Packed with a whole bunch of weed. I don't know. I've smoked, I can't say nothing. I've smoked plenty of infused cigars. My wife loves infused cigars. So I'll smoke them with her. I'll try them with her. I enjoy every once in a while a Deadwood, like it, you know, sweet tip, not like, but the thing I like about Deadwoods is it's not like too sweet. You know, I got a buddy who smokes Thompson rum twists.
Oh yeah.
You know, good cigar, but like so sweet that like 30 minutes, 45 minutes after you smoke, you lick your lips and there's still sugar on it. Like that's too much for me. It's just too much for me. But I love Deadwood, Sweet Jane's every once in a while. She has a box of them. She has, you know, Sweet Jane's, Crazy Alice, Fat Bottom Betty's, Leather Rose. She's got all of them. She likes Tatiana. She smokes those all the time. She likes the Cuba Cubas. She likes a lot of like infused cigars. And I'll try them. I'll smoke them. It's not something I'm going to smoke on a regular basis. It's not something I'm going to smoke, you know, once a month. It might be like once every 3 months, once every 4 months. Now I'll take a puff off hers to taste it, but it's not, I just don't do infused cigars.
Now in my defense, I have grown out of the infused cigars. Right, I went back and I smoked an acid after I started really getting more into the more mild to medium, and I just couldn't. I was like, ugh, this is what was I thinking when I was smoking these? So I can tell my flavor profiles are changing and evolving, but it's slowly but surely. I'll get into maybe some medium stuff later on. But I'm not gonna be at Nick's level of Maduro love.
Because in a couple years of this show, the boys will drop all the way, and
yeah, I'll hit puberty.
Yeah,
my voice will change. I'll get hair in crazy places, and
start smoking big boy cigars with us.
Or I'm gonna have to go to cigar sessions to get therapy.
You'll lay
for cyberbullying.
You'll lay on the couch and kick your feet up, and you'll fire up like just a straight up one of those cigars that I got.
Show me on the doll where Nick touched you.
Like Steven, he violated me all over.
He's cyberbullying me.
By the end of the show, I was curled up in the fetal position, sucking my thumb. No, I give him shit, but I mean, who am I to bust on somebody for their cigar taste? I'm not. I just like messing with Christian. My thing is, if you know me, like, I'm gonna mess with you. If I like you, I'm gonna mess with you. If I don't like you, I'm just not gonna talk to you. So if I give you a hard time, it's only because I like you. I'm never gonna, buddy. I'm never gonna judge somebody on the cigar they smoke. You're smoking a cigar, like, that's fine. That's good. That's great. Your flavor profile might not be mine, but who cares? Like, that's the great thing about the cigar community, is like everybody can have their own profile. Christian doesn't like my cigars. I don't like his cigars, but we still get along. We still have a good time. We still smoke and talk all the time. Mm-hmm. So that's cool. Like, who cares? Now when I was drinking beer, like, if I saw somebody drinking a Bud Light or a Natty Light, I'd give them shit all the time. Like, how do you drink horse piss? When I'm sitting over here with my
Keystone. My Keystone Light.
Yeah. My drank Bush all the time. I didn't give them shit because they'd beat the hell out of me if I did.
my pounder.
Guys, my wife's giving you shit.
We're about to the last third, and this sucker, the burn is still razor sharp. Yeah. Like, yep. And Christian, what we talked about last week, when you cut a Lancero that's this small with a deep V, 90% of the time, that thing's going to start to unravel towards the butt of the cigar, and this one is not coming undone at all.
Yeah, usually I'm like the cap usually starts to peel, and I'm not getting any of that. It's pretty solid, and like I said, the construction on this is like phenomenal, right? I don't know how to explain it. It's just kind of, it's a great cigar, all around. What's your thoughts, Steven?
I think so too. The burn is great. I mean, it's almost perfect.
Yeah.
And it hasn't, usually, like you said, like you get that little unravel, near the cut, and it starts to get in your mouth, and not with this one. This one's put together pretty strong.
Is this one you're gonna stock up? Like, you're gonna hit them up and get some of them?
Oh yeah, and it's hard though. I was looking online when you sent these to me. I was like, you know what? Because I'd never heard of them. I'd never heard of Paul Stulak before you guys mentioned it. Now, so I was looking them up on Google, and I was looking to places I can get them around here, and there's none. Like, I can't find them out here. So, but I'm gonna go online and see if I can get some more. And
yeah,
because
I know you can get them. You can get some off of the Privada Club.
Yeah.
Sir Louis got some, I think, still.
I don't know if
Nick bought them all up.
I don't know if he does, but I'm checking a couple places right now. And usually,
if y'all got anybody out there watching, if y'all got a suggestion to where to get these cigars, or even a good brick and mortar or online shop that y'all like, hit us up and let us know. We'd like to put out, kind of our top shops that we go to. Nick is a big Sir Louis guy. I go to a bunch of different places. There's some brick and mortars here in town and close to me that I like to go to that are cool destination spots. Like, if you're in the Austin area, I definitely recommend you hitting them up. So, like, if you have a place in your area that you really like, or you really want to shout out or have us shout out to, hit us up in the DM or in the comments, and we'd love to check them out. We're always looking for good places to get good cigars.
Yeah, I'll put you guys on another spot. I don't know if you've got on there or not, but Puro House. Have you guys checked them out yet?
I just got cigars from them the other day.
Yeah, I did too. They're well, me and Justina put in a big order from them a couple days ago or a couple weeks ago. We just got some of them in, but they do a lot of boutiques as well. And that will be someplace I'll keep checking out to see if they got any. And if they do come across, or if I come across any Stulacs, actually, wait, I'm probably going to come across some Stulacs in the mail in the next couple days. But, if I come across any where there's a plethora of them, I will definitely put that out and let everybody know about it. Because, I love these things, dude. Like it's, and he does limited runs of them. So it's kind of hard to catch them. But whenever he does, I can guarantee you I'm picking up at least a box, at least. And then I keep them for, like I said, they're not my go-to just because they're not as readily available as the Drew Estates Underground Maduro. But like I try to keep them to where I always have them. I buy enough to where it'll last me till the next year when he comes out with more of them. So.
And I imagine, the longer you let these rest, the longer you let them age, the better they're going to get. And I know that's a normal thing, but like this is already a good cigar.
Yeah.
Right. And the longer, I think this can be a super phenomenal cigar, And you're smoking the 2012, right?
Steven, did yours have a 2012 on it? Or a 12 on the wrapper at all?
Let's see.
Probably not. But you are, Nick, right?
No.
You're the 2012?
Yeah.
Mine does not.
Okay.
So I think that, you're looking at, the older it is and the more aged it is, you're going to get a phenomenal smoke even better. You're going to really taste those flavors. And I would definitely make this a box worthy cigar for me.
Yeah.
I don't buy a lot of boxes.
I know the ones that Hunter just put out this past year, they're 2018s. So everything you're going to get from Stulac's going to be aged already. Like it's, a lot of people age their tobacco. Well, like I think he ages the whole cigar. So I don't know. We are trying to get him on the show in a couple shows. So we'll talk to him more about that, and then you guys can check that out. But man,
I know Pravada Club has the 2019s, I think.
Yeah.
Of these cigars, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure of any other ones. But these are limited runs, right? How many do you think he puts out at?
Oh, I don't know.
We'll have to ask him.
Yeah, I had to go back on the post. I know Hunter always posts, well, he only produced, 650 of these this year, and this is the only run it'll make this year, but I can't remember. It was so long ago I bought these. It's just kind of ridiculous. But what do you think, Stephen? How would you, if you were to rank this, would this make it to the top 5 for you? Would it make it to the top 10 for you? Would it?
I think this would make top 10.
Yeah.
This is a good one. I liked the no dress code a little bit better than this one.
Really?
Yeah. But yeah, this is still great. Top 10 for sure.
So what's your number one cigar? Like if you had to pick your favorite cigar, what is that right now? Does it change very often, or how does that work for you?
Yeah, it changes. Like I said, Fuente, I always go back to Fuente just because it's the memories with it and everything like that. So, like I said, the Hemingway Classic is my favorite. Yeah, and it's been my favorite for 10 years probably. So
now, when I said that Drew Estates Underground Maduro is my go-to, that's not my favorite cigar. That's just the one I go to that I know it's never gonna do me wrong. So that's it. This is my absolute favorite cigar. That one's just I call it Old Faithful. It's the one I know is never gonna go. It's never gonna be a bad one. So
right,
yeah. This one I like it. The no dress code is definitely up there too, though. Now, have you ever tried OM?
Me? No.
Oh, dude. Oh, dude. You. So, I think yesterday he just ended his sale, but he throws sales up all the time on his stuff. If you like these and you're in the same flavor profile as me, do yourself a favor. Go order a 5-pack of the Essential Blend number ones.
All right.
Order a 5-pack of anything he's got. The Essential Blend number one is probably my number 2 cigar. Like it's running a really close second behind this one. It is a phenomenal stick. Like absolutely amazing. And it's so like it's the same kind as it's not a perfect roll on it. You can tell it's a hand rolled cigar. It's not, there's no machines in there at all. A really dark, really toothy wrapper, just phenomenal burn all the time, and probably some of the most unique tastes I've ever had in a cigar. Like it's great. I would definitely highly suggest that you go get some of those.
I will have to do that.
Any one of his 5, he has 5 different blends, the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So not really original, naming to the cigars, but that's okay. He doesn't need to. Now his number 1, he makes it in a Lancero too. Also phenomenal.
Austin said he smoked an OM last weekend. It's fire.
Mm-hmm.
Tech Shine, SNR all day. Yes, sir. That's probably my number 1. My number 2 is probably going to be the Deliverance Porcelain by Blackworks label. Black Label Trading Company. You always do that. But yes, George, I'll drink a Lone Star every once in a while.
Christian probably drinks Lone Star. I like it. When he smokes his Cuba Cubas, he's drinking that and a 4 Locos.
Yeah, it's a good mixture. That's what I chase my Lone Star with.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, these are good. The White Blind and Light, you'd probably like that one a little bit. You'll probably like that one a little bit more than this one too. It's got a little more spice to it. So, but it's pretty good. Before this became my favorite cigar, Oscar, the Leaf by Oscar was my favorite cigar. That was
Maduro.
Yeah, the Maduro. Man, that thing, it flavor flips on you. You know what I'm saying? Like there's like a crazy flavor flip in the different sections of the cigar, and that blew me away. Then I smoked this thing, and I was like, yeah.
Number 3.
Yep. Now Leaf by Oscar is like sitting at 6.
Really?
That was you remember I said this was in the first bundle of boutique cigars I ever got. Yeah. So as soon as I got on the boutique kick, it was like, do.
Yeah. Boutiques right now are really blowing up. I really dig the boutiques. Everything from like, I'm not a big Maduro guy, but Black Label's got a bunch of stuff that's like really good right now. And when they got into like the more medium flavored stuff, that's what I started liking, because they have some heavy Maduro stuff.
Yeah.
But I like them, Ezra Zion, Foundation, Nomad, things like that. All these little boutique places that are doing their limited runs are just killing it, putting some damn good cigars out. Now I don't like when companies put like food as the name of their cigar, because it's kind of tells you that it's going to taste like something and it doesn't. And the cookie is the main number 1 that kind of pissed me off the most. I mean, that's a good cigar, man. I really like that cigar, but when you first get it, you're thinking, oh, this is going to taste like a cookie, or a chocolate chip cookie, and that shit doesn't taste like it, or I got the Ezra Zion put out that fortune cookie, the fortune cookie, and the Making Bacon, right? Both good cigars, but no, does not taste like bacon, does not taste like a fortune cookie. I'm over here flipping tables like the Hulk, being pissed off.
That was my first experience with boutique cigars. I was on Facebook, and I had a Facebook group first, and it kind kind of stalled out, and I got pissed off at Facebook because of all the, negativity and all that stuff on there. So I kind of dipped that and moved over to Instagram. But I saw Chocolate Milkshake by Ezra Zion. And I was like, oh, snap. And Justine had just started smoking cigars, and I was like, she loves chocolate milkshakes, so I'm going to pick these up for her. and got the chocolate milkshakes, like, didn't tell her about them. They came in like it was, typical Ezra Zion, like, cool-ass wrapper, like in, like, meat paper or whatever the heck kind of paper they wrap their cigars in. And then, like, you open it up, and it's this really dark, toothy wrapper, and it's got this cool big band on it. It's like chocolate milkshake. And I was like, babe, look, I got you these cigars. You're going to love them. They're chocolate milkshake. She was like, awesome. She goes out and smoke one. She's like, this doesn't taste like chocolate milkshake at all. Screw this. And gives it to me. And I start smoking it. And I was like, holy crap, this is an amazing cigar, because it was a Maduro. So I was like, this is awesome. So then I start looking up, like, investigating boutique cigars. And that's when I came across Sir Louis. So I hit him up and was like, hey, man, I'm just really kind of interested in boutiques. Can you talk me through it? And that's where my boutique kick came in, and I kind of got strung up on them since then. And now, like, one whole humidor of mine, we just redid our humidors this past weekend, like rearranged them and, rotated them out and everything. So we got one whole, my winter 350 is all boutiques. And then Justina's new little, we call it Andrew, but it's like Adu or whatever. She's got the 250 Adu. We got all of our other cigars, non-boutiques, in there.
So you didn't keep them separated. You just combined all of your cigars so that you could get into both of them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, we didn't keep them separate.
She did.
We don't keep anything separate, because no matter where it is, it's hers. Like this. And she's been to the part where, like, I'll buy, like, trying to sample, like, a new cigar or whatever. And I'll buy, like, a sample pack from Sir Louis, and it's got 5 different cigars in it, but 5 that I want to smoke. And then, so I'll grab a cigar and I'll go sit on the porch and I'll cut it and whatever. And here she comes bebopping out the door. And I'm like, what are you smoking? And she'll hold it up and I'll be like, is that mine? She's like, yeah, there she is. What's mine is mine. She's like, well, it's what's yours is mine and what's mine is mine. And I'm like, oh, I haven't smoked that yet. Like, I bought that because I wanted to try it. She was like, well, you can try it here, puff it, and then give it back to me. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
So now when I send cigars, I have to send 2 of each.
Yeah. Yeah. If you don't know how to get cussed out real quick at this house, put something in an envelope, write my name on the envelope, and just send 1 of them to this house. Just 1 to this house. And Justin will be like, well, I guess they don't like you. They didn't send you anything. All they sent me was, they sent me this stuff. I'm like, but wasn't that my name on the envelope? She was like, and she does not sound like that, by the way.
Or you just send her something.
Yeah.
And that'll get in her good graces.
Yeah. Christian's here she's commenting. She said, smart man. She said, what's mine is mine and what's his is mine. Yeah, that's right. That's how it is in this house. That's really legitimately the way it is. But I will never complain.
Ray said he needs to see a picture of that humidor now that it's filled.
Oh, yeah. She'll send it to you. She would take it and we'll show it to you at work tomorrow. It's massive. She's got, right now there's, like, my giveaway, I still haven't made it to the post office, so it's still all in the bottom of her humidor, but it's filled up with stuff. So, yep.
So speaking of giveaways, I am going to do a giveaway at my 2500, which is roughly 66 people away. So if I can get 66 more followers, I'll do a 2500 giveaway, and it's going to be pretty big.
You heard it here, folks.
Nice.
So go out there and spread the word. Get your friends over to my account and share it, please. I'd highly appreciate it.
930 for cigar sessions. You were at what, 914 earlier today?
Yep.
9:30. You got to get it out there. If y'all haven't posted on your Instagram yet, if you're following us or you're on this and you're listening, go on your Instagram and post something from Cigar Sessions. Get people over to his Instagram page and let's get him to 1,000. We need to get to 1,000. So let's get him to 1,000. Let's post his patch, get people to get his patch at cigar_sessions. Post it to your Instagram, get your followers over to him, please.
Oh, yeah. Justin is almost at 1,500.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Jay Jolly says sending items tomorrow to put in the giveaway. I'll tell you this: when Steven gets to 1,000 followers, I'll throw in 15 boutique cigars for his 1,000 follower giveaway, and the red Screaming Sun Lancero will definitely be included in that cigar selection. And there will be a Paul Stulak no dress code, and there will be a couple OM cigars that you've heard us talk about tonight. I will put that in there. We will stack it up. Are you
going to do 1,000 giveaway?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So well, that's the case.
I posted on Instagram about, let's help pump him up. He was like, man, you're gonna force me to do a giveaway. I said, I got you covered. I got you covered, brother. That's what's gonna happen.
So just to outdo Nick, for his 1,000 giveaway, I will send him to give away one of our mystery boxes. An El Leon mystery box will be in his giveaway for his 1,000 giveaway.
And those are nice. So get on there.
Yeah. So what are we looking like, guys? How's it going?
I'm digging it. I'm to the last third. I'm already past the band.
Yeah, I'm past the band.
I took my band off.
Let me go ahead and throw it up there so y'all can see it. This is my newest Elion nubber. It's got like a big ball on the end of it, and it's got a lion. It fits really well in your hand. So there's my open you up for jokes for this week. Since I opened you up with the jokes of I taste.
He likes big balls in his hand.
Yeah, since I figured out I can really taste the cream in this last week. Lit my ass up about that one. So I like big balls in my hand. Hey, Justin says she'll donate a cup. So one of our, I don't know if you guys have seen it, like not this one, this is mine, but this is, our little Yeti style cups that we personalized. Justina just picked up a bunch of badass Miss Hardash cups. So she said she'd throw one of those in there.
Very cool. Very cool.
So we're gotta get him to 1,000, guys, so he can get his giveaway. But what else? So let me give you let's give you a little time to do one of your shameless plugs. To plug anything you want to plug, push whatever you want to push, and go.
All right. Well, obviously, first we're going to do the patch. I've had a lot of sales in the last couple of days, just with the post was being on here. I've had people reach out, so February is going to be a big donation as well. So keep selling the patches and get that donation up. I also wanted to give a shout out to Big Ash Smoke Book, who made this. Unbelievable, these things. So if you want one of these, you can put your bands in there and write down all the flavor profiles and everything like that. It's a beautiful book, so go there too. Big Ash Smoke Book.
We were talking about, we just announced that he's going to be one of our sponsors for the show. So we talked about it a little bit earlier, kind of before you got on here, but how do you like the Big Ash Smoke Book? Like it's basically what I said is it's simplified logging your cigars where anybody can use it. Like an idiot like me can use it still.
Yeah, it is. It's kind of a self-explanatory. You open it up and it has all the, you write the name of the cigar and the wrapper type and everything, the purchase date, when you smoked it, what you liked about it, what the flavor profile, if it was mild, medium, strong, anything. And it's, you know, they've got little flavor notes in there, so you can like check them off, you know, if you had fruity and all that stuff. It really is, it's super easy.
And
It
tonight
comes
was
in a,
tonight was the first time I've ever heard of a bread, and that's in there. That's one of the flavor profiles. Is what does it say? Bready.
Ready?
So you've
bready,
nailed that. And you know what? I've pulled on the cold draw this enough, and I've never ever thought about a bread flavor in a cigar. But when you said that, I was like, holy crap! It really does taste like kind of like bread. Like bread smells. That's what I got off that draw. And so thank you, because now you have expanded my flavor profile just a little bit.
You're welcome.
So yeah, it is awesome. We absolutely love it. So do you have any more shameless plugs you'd like to throw in there?
Nope, that's it. That's it for me.
Nick?
Oh, where to begin? Where to begin? Of course, I'm going to begin with our sponsors. So shameless plug first goes to Legion Concepts. Absolutely fantastic. If you guys have not checked out his site, please do that. Please go on. He only sells off Instagram, right, Christian? That's it?
Yeah, only on Instagram.
Bomb little cigar holders. If you haven't seen them yet, they're the little skulls. They're the little stone looking, you know, stone thing to it. It's got the groove out on the top. Have you seen them before, Steven?
Yep.
Of them? Sick. He's got the little knife cutters that we've talked about before. Sick. He's got coffee that I'm really excited about. I can't wait to try since I don't drink, you know, alcohol, and it's cold as balls here right now. I would love to have a hot cup of Legion Concept coffee that just so happens to be named something something Maduro or something something Lancero. Haven't got it yet, but when I do get it, you will hear all about it. He does cigars, he does humidors, he does the leather books. I will throw up here. I did win one of his giveaways this past year. This is the leather book I got. Pretty badass. I don't think it's his, but I know he does have. Yeah, the little carrying case, and it opens up, and it's got like your little spot for your cigars. It's got a spot for your number or your perfect draw. It's got flap for your lighter, and it's got a flap for your cutter. So that's awesome. He does little acrylic humidors, and he, like Christian said earlier, he's got his own cigars out, and those do come in a Lancero that I cannot wait to smoke. I have not had one of those yet. I did smoke one of his, I think it was the Robusto size Maduro that I got off his giveaway. It was amazing.
Yeah, it's at Legion Concepts on Instagram. I think one of his latest posts, he did like a 5-pack of his Legion Lanceros plus a bag of Legion medium roast coffee for $45, which is phenomenal. That's
a 5-pack of Lanceros for $45 is a sick price, but you throw coffee in on top of that, that's like the cherry on top for this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if you haven't seen his stands, man, those stone skull cigar stands are fucking killer.
Yeah, I cannot.
And most of the time he's selling out. So you got to hit him up ahead of time to pre-order and get them because they sell out quick. I still haven't been able to get my hands on one because they sell out so fast. But I definitely need to get out there and go check them out. Check it out.
So then we'll plug the fellas. Everybody, right? Let me go through it.
All the clubs?
Yeah. You got your patch
first. Yeah. Well, I mean, first off, we're gonna shout out to Cigar Sessions.
Yep.
Shout out to Smoke and Dram, the Smoke and Dram Society.
That's the fam.
The Ashhole Cigar Club. I'm a Texas member. Cigar Sessions, you're a California member, right?
Yep.
Also
got the New York, Australia, and Wisconsin chapters out there that we're part of.
I'm gonna give a shout out to the New York chapter.
New York.
Shout out to the New York chapter. Scotch and Gars, boy, just got promoted to captain of the New York chapter. So give a shout out to him.
We got a shout out to Clutch of Smoke. It's not necessarily a club, but it's more of a community. Reach out to them. They've got a cool, if you're part of their group, They've got 3 traveling humidors going around, which is pretty freaking awesome. I haven't seen one yet, but I know there's 3 running around.
Yeah, I haven't seen any either. I'm starting to
I
kind
haven't
of.
either.
Got a shout out to Silverbacks Smokers Crew, to the Cigar Crew, Memo out in California. Thanks for his support. The Cigar Clowns,
Yep.
Pop Smoke Squad,
Yep.
Cigar Dojo out of Colorado, Cigar Smokers Worldwide, Thistles and Sticks, Glasses and Ashes is another cool group. Big shout out to Operation Cigars for Warriors. We want to pull cigars together for them. We also want to pull cigars together for deployed military that are not deployed overseas. They're deployed domestically. So Operation Cigars for Warriors does not send to soldiers that are deployed domestically. And we've got people out on the borders. We've got people that are deployed here in the United States that are cigar smokers too. So we want to pull some cigars together for them. I'm going to shout out to a new group that is just about to start up. It's the Texas Cigar Rollers. They are a group of rollers here in Texas that are going to expand nationwide. So if you're a cigar roller, definitely look out for them coming up. We got a shout out to our man Al over at the Good Cigar, another podcast that you definitely should be listening to.
And I'll give you a little hint. Here in probably about 2 or 3 weeks, there may or may not be a familiar voice from this show as a guest appearance on the Good Cigar podcast.
Yeah. Speaking of,
possibly.
You already recorded it.
Yeah, we already.
It's coming out. But yeah, and then shout out to the Goats Cigar Club. They've been real supportive too. So if you check out our website, we definitely have a bunch of clubs that we support and that we are either part of or want to get you involved in. There's links to everybody's, if you look under that organizations that we support, there's links to everybody's Instagram or website. I don't want to forget Fat Man Cigar Club as well in Arizona, or New Mexico, right? New Mexico. Yeah. Great club. He really pushes a lot of smaller Instagram pages, and really knows how to do it, and got very knowledgeable on cigars.
And very freely gives advice. I know me and Christian both have taken a lot of advice from him. So if you see him post a live video, if you don't follow him, go follow him. If you see him post a live video, it is well worth the time it spends you to watch that video. He gives great advice on how to grow your club, how to grow your Instagram page, how to do stuff like that. Like, fantastic guy. So another thing to kind of piggyback on the Christian's thing, Christian's shameless plugs. If you are head of one of these clubs, or if you are member of one of these clubs, or if you are somebody quasi prominent in the cigar society, in the cigar community, we would love to look at having you on the show as a guest. We're looking at trying to line up guests for the show. I know we said it last time too, and I don't know how many people paid attention, but we would love to hear any questions that you would like to hear us answer, any cigars you would like to see us smoke, any products you'd like to see us review, anything you'd like to see us do, any suggestions. Please email us at superstogiebros@gmail.com. Anything, like questions, whatever, it doesn't matter. If you think, hey, the show sucks, or hey, it would be really funny if you guys did this, or hey, I'd really like to see you, get so-and-so as a guest on your show, or hey, I'd love to be a guest on your show, hit us up. If we don't pull you, we only do this show once every other week. So we've already got the next 5 shows slotted out, but we will try to get to you. I promise. We will answer your questions if you ask them, and, we'll just have a good time with it. We love suggestions. Yeah. We love constructive criticism as well.
Yeah, any knowledge that we have, we want to share with you. If we can help you grow your groups or grow your community or grow this community, we want to help. And if we don't have the answer, we're going to find somebody that does have the answer and it's going to put it out there for us. So hit us up. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you have questions for. And if you're a group that we didn't talk about, we'd love to be honorary members. So send us a pack or let us know. Send us your link to your club, your logo or whatever, so we can put it up on our website and shout you out on the show. We definitely love this community, and that's one of the reasons we're doing this show is that we want to expand this community and get your clubs out there to a bigger audience. So I know we're small right now, but we're getting it out there.
Yep.
And so that's the whole thing.
George Stapleton asked us to shout out Ashhole Cigar Club, North Carolina, South Carolina. So Ashhole Cigar Club, North Carolina, South Carolina, hit us up. Send a patch. I would love patches. I'd love to throw your patch swap. Yeah, we'll do a patch swap. I'd love to throw a patch on my collection because I don't really have enough yet. You know what I mean? Like I don't quite have enough yet. I got about 4 more than Christian, and it drives him crazy. So let's keep me in the lead on the patches. He posted a picture the other day of all his patches, and then I was like, "Oh, Christian's showing off patches. I haven't done a patch picture in a while." And I posted a picture, and then about 5 minutes later, I get a text that says, "Fucking show off."
No, it's like I text you. I was like, "What are you doing other than showing me up on Instagram?"
And that, what you just saw right there, Steve, that's what we call the max headroom. What are you doing? Drawing me up on it. Didn't freeze up for a minute, dog. So my next shameless plug that I completely forgot, repping the hat today, Troll Company Clothing. If you guys don't know about them, check them out. Like, they got amazing stuff. So I am a blue collar worker. All their stuff is support blue collar. This one says dirty hands, clean money, which is absolutely one of my favorite sayings. Got the sticker on the back of my truck, got the hat, got a shirt. They do really cool stuff. So make sure you check them out, pick up some of their things. Great company. I would love to be an ambassador for the Troll Company. If you are watching, hit me up.
Oh, I got one more that I forgot about. Skyview Creations.
Boom! That's what's up. Yep.
Yes.
Right.
Skyview Creations. Yeah, she's working on my cup right now. But
nice.
You got one right there.
Yep.
Yeah, hit up Skyview Creations if you want one of those.
Skyview Creations on Instagram. They got Instagram, I think it's Skyview Creations at Alabama, something like that. You can get on my page. I have the links for every picture, every cup we post. Justina has the links on her page. She also has a Facebook page. If you got there, get on there. She can do anything, like any design. If you have a picture of it, you want to put it in a cup. Like I will one day bring all of our cups out because my wife has I'm not even going to lie and call it a small addiction. Like, it's a ridiculous addiction. We have a whole entire like cupboard in our house that's nothing but these cups. And they're like the Yeti style cups. She does like really cool designs. Like this one's like a marble bowling ball. And it says hard ash. It says Cigar Society in gold above it, established in 2020. And this one's badass because the knuckles glow in the dark. We've got like literally 50. And Justina came home with like 6 boxes of them the other day. She's like, I got some more cups. I was like, are you serious? She's like, they're for giveaways and raffles. I was like, oh, okay, good. As long as we're not keeping them because we're going to have to buy another kitchen. Yeah, there. She just put it on there. At 256 Skyview Creations is her Instagram page. So do that. Greg Morgan, what's up, brother?
Deacon. So my other shameless plug is Elion Cigar Company. It's a great company. You go to elioncigarcompany.com. You can pick up nubbers, stands, soon to be cigars. We are going to release 3 cigars. There you go. We're going to release 3 cigars this year. The first cigar will be released in May at the Houston Cigar Week, and we'll release a limited run in the summer, and then we'll do another cigar in the fall. and those will be from our brands. And then we'll have house cigars. We're working on a bus, a mobile cigar lounge for Central Texas. And yeah, so check it out. We have a great, we call the mystery box. It's a $50 mystery box. You get at least $75 worth of product in it, at least. But most of the time, I'm throwing in more. And you're pretty much going to get a pretty good wide variety of what we offer on the site. Right now, everything is limited because everything is personalized. It's laser engraved with our logos on it. So there's some stuff that's sold out. All of our numbers are individual. You're not going to find another one like it. They're all unique, and every one of them is hand touched and made by me. So every cigar number that goes out, you're not going to find somebody that has one like it.
If you do not have an Elion nubber, you do not have a nubber. I'm just going to put it to you like that. Like you got something that everybody else has got. You don't have a nubber. Like Elion makes nubbers. So my last shameless plug, the last one I'm going to, and I know that I heard the door was almost locking on me if I did not do this plug, but my absolutely gorgeous smoking hot wife at Miss Hardash, stickers, patches still on the way. I don't know what the hell's going on with those. We ordered them like a month and a half ago, but they're coming from like Denmark, something like that. So when they get here, she'll have patches out. She's got 2 different types of stickers. She's got cups now, so pay attention to those. We're working on T-shirts right now. There you go. Yeah, that's the Miss Hardash die cut, and there's also a Miss Hardash holographic that I think Christian might be grabbing right now if he's got one.
No, I don't have one of those. That's on my table.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I
have your patch.
Yeah,
I got sticker.
I got stickers. I got little holographics. I got the original OG stickers, and then I have patches. We're actually working on, my graphic designer is working on a new sticker for me, so that should be coming out pretty soon. And then also today, I don't know if you guys got on the Instagram page, but Christian did a new logo for us for Super Stogie Bros. That will be coming out in a sticker within the next 2 weeks. So pay attention to that. If you want to rep your Super Stogie Bros stuff, we will have stickers. We will have patches coming out for that shortly as well. So,
and Elion does have shirts now on sale on the website. So hit me up. If I don't have your size, DM me, and I'm putting in another order for special orders and special sizes.
Yep. All right, guys. So final thoughts on the cigars. Buy it again. What's the call?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. You know, it wasn't nearly as strong as I thought it was going to be, which is good for me. You know, it wasn't a pepper bomb or anything like that. So it's definitely one I'm going to put into my rotation. You know, and if I can find it in a box, you know, it would be box worthy for me. I would reach out and try to grab one. It makes me want to go out and try more Stulac stuff. And luckily, you know,
luckily you got a friend you up with.
Yeah, so luckily I'm able to get some of them and try some of these other ones. You know, so it's definitely something I had piqued my interest, and I'm definitely going to try to find them, do some more.
So Stephen, what did I send? Did I send you one of the new beginnings as well, or I thought I didn't I? What else did I send you?
You sent me this one, the no dress code, and the white.
The white blinding light. Did I not send you one of the beginnings?
No.
Okay, that might have to be in my next care package to you. But it's a really good cigar too. It's not a white blinding light, and it's not a red screaming sun, and it's not a no dress, but it is a good cigar. So I'll definitely have to send that one to you. So a personal shout out to Paul Stulac for making amazing cigars. So thanks, brother.
Definitely.
And thanks for being so freaking cool too. Like I love that.
Yeah, nice dude.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Well, cool. Just a reminder, everybody, you have until Wednesday of next week. We're going to do a giveaway for the Cigabun. You have to follow all 3 of our Instagrams. That's going to be Hardash Cigar Society, at Hard Ash Cigar Society, at Elion Cigar, and at cigar_sessions. And you have to subscribe to our YouTube channel, the Super Stogie Brothers YouTube channel. And you have to like the Super Stogie Brothers Instagram as well, at Super Stogie Brothers. But mainly, I'm going to look at the subscriptions of our YouTube page, and we're going to go from there. I will do a live video on Thursday announcing our next episode, the Thursday after, and I'll do the giveaway that Thursday at that live video on Instagram. So make sure you go out there. Don't wait. Just go ahead and do it today. Don't make it to the last minute and then regret not getting into this giveaway. We're also going to do a giveaway. Nick is donating a 5-pack of boutique cigars to Cigar Sessions 1000 giveaway. I am giving a.
No. I said 15.
15.
15?
I said 15. That's what I said. Wasn't it, Stephen? 15?
Yes, it is 15.
He's like, yeah, I got that recorded. 15 right here.
It's on YouTube.
Okay. 15 cigars. That's more than what he gave me for my giveaway. But anyway,
I got 17.
But I'm gonna throw in a mystery box from Elion Cigars for his giveaway. Miss Hardash is throwing in one of her cups for the giveaway. So keep an eye out for that. Go out there, like his page, repost as much as you can about his page. Let's get him to 1,000, please. If you're following us, go out there and help him out. Let's get a patch sales, get him up there. Let's do a big giveaway or a big donation this month for February. And since it's my birthday month, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to donate $100 for his donation for this month as well.
Thank you.
So go out there and buy patches. I'm going to donate $100 to his donation this month as well. And go out there and buy one of his patches so that he can get up there. So
awesome.
Thank you.
Well, can't let you outdo me. So me and Justina will donate $100 as well. So that's $200 towards your donation this month. So that's fantastic. I hope we can get you up to like 5,000 followers and 5,000 patches sometime. We'll keep doing that. So we'll all pump you up and promote you. I also want to say, Greg Morgan's on here, says he's got to get some hard ash gear. So my shameless plug is, if anybody wants to know, just DM me if you want hard ash swag, or DM my wife. There is no store. There is no nothing. It's just, we just do it out of our house. So please send us a direct message on Instagram. We will hook you up. So that's all I got.
So Stephen, I want to thank you for coming on to the show, man. Smoking with us and talking with us. And I hope this kind of helps get some of the viewership out there and get people to know what you're doing. And I appreciate your cause and everything that you're working towards. And I appreciate you in the community.
I appreciate you too. I appreciate your flavor profile in cigars. And really and truly, dude, we got to herf more.
Yes.
Yeah,
we do.
We need to get in there. I've enjoyed this time, and luckily for everybody else, it's been recorded and live. But this is, if you herf, like if you want to herf with us, like this is how every herf is. Like, I mean, it's really cool. If you haven't got into that yet, download Zoom. Get on there. Check us out. If you want to herf with us, I got a guy that hit me up this past week. He was like, "Hey, if you got a little while, I'd love to do a herf with you sometime." So I mean, like, I'm all about it. Me and
we need to do like a weekly Stogie Bros viewer herf.
Yeah, we talked about that last night, about like the guests that we have on, like, Stephen, bringing you on, like maybe like next Thursday in between shows, and let you herf, and people get to meet you and people get to kind of talk to you and feel like they get to know you. Because that's really and truly what this podcast is all about, is bringing the community together and introducing people that might not ever get introduced before. But you never know, we can get you on there. You can make some connections, kind of grow your society a little bit more. I think that would be really awesome. What do you think about that?
That'd be great. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, George. Also, they are T-shirts, but they're really nice T-shirts. They've got good feel to them. I'm working on getting some golf shirts and some like Guayaveras, like the smoking shirts. I know Nick is working on a worker, like a
mechanic style
shirt with his patches on it, which are coming out soon. He's still working on it, but we're definitely. If you got ideas for different swag that y'all want to see or that y'all like, hit us up and we'll try to get it made. I got some hats coming out soon. We're gonna do patches. Like we're gonna go with the embroidered patches. So if you're a member of the El Leon Cigar Club and you've got one of the metal patches, those are no longer being made. I have none left whatsoever. So you will definitely be in that kind of unique crowd that has the metal patch. And so definitely check us out. We'll have embroidered patches coming out soon. Super Stogie Brothers, we're doing patches, and we're probably going to have a good amount of stickers. So if you love stickers, we're going to have a bunch of stickers. And then El Leon Cigars, we have a ton of stickers filled.
Yes, Christian has a buttload of stickers, which I love. And if you've seen my thing, like I'll sticker up anything. I got some nightstands in there. I'm getting ready. Me and Justin are going to build a smoke room, and one of them is completely covered. The whole thing is covered in stickers. My next one is I got the top of it covered in cigar bands, and I'm going to do both sides drawers, like 100% coverage in cigar bands. I just got to smoke a lot more cigars. I'm okay. I'm okay. And yes, Greg Morgan says, did somebody say HERF? Yes, we did. Greg Morgan says he wants to see beanies. We will work on that. So, Stephen, do you do hats, or is that just the one of a kind?
You know what? I've had a lot of people ask about it. So my 1,000 giveaway, I do have a hat that's going to be in that. So nice. If that's something that people like, we can definitely go forward with that.
Cool. And
tell us before we leave.
I got the hookup for you.
Okay.
Tell us how much your patches are, what you've got to sell, how much they are, and again, okay. Just tell us what goes when you buy a patch, what's going to happen.
And how do you?
Okay. First, thank you both for having me on the show, and thank you for the extra donation this month. It means a lot. Like I said, it's a great organization, and anything you can give back is fantastic. I do sell the patches. I showed it earlier. I'll show it again. These patches, $8 each, and you can get them through DMing me as well. Just send me a DM. $8, $1 from each one goes directly to NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness and Suicide Prevention. So everything you buy, $1 from that goes there. I've had a lot of people give extra as well, which is fantastic. Thank you guys for that. But yeah, so $8 and $1 from each one.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you for coming on the show, man. I really appreciate it, and I hope this helps in some way get you over that 1,000 and beyond, and helps get more donations towards your cause.
Thank you.
So everybody, before we go, look out for a HERF. Hit one of the three of us up on Instagram and tell us you'd like to be involved in that HERF probably next Thursday-ish. And then we'll get on there and we'll start up the Super Stogie Bros HERF, where you can get on and meet the guests and meet me and Christian and talk and BS and smoke cigars. Right?
Yep.
Awesome.
All right, guys.
Get to talk to my hot wife. Bonus.
All right. This has been Super Stogie Brothers episode 2 with Cigar Sessions, Stephen out in California. Thank everybody for watching. Hit us up, follow us, subscribe, hit us on Instagram.
Ask questions, send us email.
Ask questions.
Constructive criticism.
Help us get content for future episodes. Next episode, we're going to have Cigar Nut doing a live demonstration of his ashing. So you definitely want to see that. So thanks for everybody for watching. This is Christian from Super Stogie Brothers.
This is Nick from Hard Ash Cigar Society.
And Steve from Cigar Sessions.
Thanks.